Peace. Peace to all of you beautiful souls out there. Hope that everybody's doing well. And peace, beautiful souls. I hope that you guys are all doing well. Now, my name is Soleil, and I am your host on this channel, Celestial Alignments. Celestial Alignments? On this channel, Celestial Alignments. Now, today, I wanted to talk about this feeling that I have. A lot of people underestimate feelings. But the issue is, so many of us go throughout the world with all of these inappropriate feelings. These feelings of inadequacy, feeling like we're not enough, we're not worthy. Feelings of stress, worry, hesitancy, urgency. You know what I'm saying? Whereas I, on the other hand, am in a space which I also know how to maintain. Maintenance is very, very important, right? Because a lot of people have the capacity to tap into those higher vibrations, those higher emotions. Peace, happiness, joy. But unfortunately, they don't know how to maintain themselves at those higher levels. And my question to you guys is, what is it worth a man or woman, right, to gain the world but lose their soul? In the sense that so many people perceive their value, rather I should say, put their value into external things. They perceive themselves as valuable because of the possessions they own, because let's say they live in this apartment or this home or this specific location, you know what I'm saying? But it's like they have all these external material things that they glorify, but when you really sit down with these people, they have all these internal issues. They have problems revolving around, we'll say, anxiety, for instance. Anxiety attacks, feelings of inadequacy, feeling like they're not good enough, struggling with self-confidence, and just all of these internal issues that really truly prohibit them from enjoying their external quote-unquote rewards. It's like they're so busy fighting their own self, right? They're so busy fighting an internal war that every single good thing passes them. It just goes over their heads, you know what I'm saying? And the problem with these people is they don't realize it, but their God is the dollar bill, and their religion is materialism. The problem with that, though, is the material plane is temporary. It has nothing to do with the infinite, which is the divine, which is source, spirit, God, however you want to reference to it. And glorifying all of these wrong things, they continually live life trying to feel rather I should say, an internal void that cannot be filled, for what they are seeking is internal, not external. And what they are seeking is true spiritual liberation. And these people, unfortunate to say, don't realize that what they need is to just let go of all expectations. Let go specifically of what they've been told is success. If they pay close attention, right, if any of us pay close attention, we'll notice that we have this tendency to want to accomplish, right? And we always go about thinking, once I get there, I'll be happy. Once I have that house, I'll be happy. Once I have that relationship, I'll be happy. But for real, if you reflect back into your life, you will notice that there have been so many times when you got what you wanted, but then you were like, is that it? What's more? What's next? And so the problem with that is you have to understand it's a void. It can only be filled with spiritual liberation, enlightenment, we'll say, with the realization that everything is well already. Everything is good and everything is okay. With the understanding that every single experience that you are going to have or that you are currently having stems from the present moment. And what you need to do as an individual is ensure that your present moment is good. You know what I'm saying? And I really live my life like this, even from the perspective of my finances and so on and the third, because it's like we definitely should. I bring up finances because I'm really into abundance, you know what I'm saying? And tapping into that energy of abundance and understanding that there's always more than enough. And that has always been my experience, you know what I'm saying? Now, when it comes to other things that I feel are minute or irrelevant or just a waste of time, that are just satisfactions that solely deal with the present moment. Let's say like I want to go and like watch a movie or watch TV, or let's say I even want to like go out and hang out with some friends. Now, these situations, of course, can be useful, but it really depends on where you are currently in life, right? There's this saying that we only have so many springs and so many winters, and it's important that we have the knowledge and the intellect, right, to use our springs correctly, but also to use our winters accordingly. So I do have this sense of like having the desire, right, to want to discipline my animal, right? The way I perceive it is humans, or rather I should say, and this is generally, and this is a literature thing, man, right? But when I say man, I'm of course including women as well. But I'll say it like this. Man, in of itself, is not an animal, but has an animal, right? When I reference man, and when occult books, self-development related books, and this and the third reference man, typically those books are speaking upon our higher aspect, our soul, right? We, from this vantage point, have an animal, and that animal is the physical body, right? That must be domesticated, otherwise it runs control of your life, right? It runs control of your life. When in reality, we are really meant to get ourselves in a place where we understand the hierarchy of the soul, mind, and body. And the body responds to the mind, which is under the instructions and orders of the soul. So for me, when I have this internal desire that is coming, or that is a request primarily from my body, I set it up so then I have to do something to earn it. You know what I'm saying? Like for instance, the other day I was doing some work and I was like, man, I'm so tired, mentally that is, and I want to go watch some TV. And I told myself, I was like, I'll allow you to watch TV if you can do 100 push-ups. After attempting, I wasn't able to do it. And it was primarily because like my wrist, I don't know if I stepped on it the wrong way or something. And it's not this wrist, it's the other wrist. It was in pain, so I just couldn't do it. And so I tried, but I failed. But the thing is, if I had gained my ticket to going and watching TV, I would have felt so good about it. Regardless though, even though I failed, I still felt good about my attempt. And my awareness also of the fact that, see, I enjoy watching adult animations, right? Like American Dad, Family Guy, and this and the third and the fourth. These shows, aside from entertainment, are like the equivalent, right? Aside from entertainment and generating good emotions like of laughter and this and the third, are the equivalent of junk food, right? Trash, garbage. So in watching them, you kind of resonate at a level of mediocrity, you know? Hope you guys get what I'm saying. Like, there are so many other things you, me, we could spend our time investing in, you know what I'm saying? Rather than watching those animations, I could tune into a course, right? Like Joe Dispenza's Rewired course, and learn things that will empower myself rather than things that are nothing more or less but a waste of time. And so the thing about this sense of peace and calm around the present moment that I tend to feel, it has everything to do with my lifestyle, my life choices, and my continual discernment of the thoughts I choose to think, right? We are very discerning when it comes to things like what we want to wear, typically, right? What we want to eat, what we want to watch. A lot of people don't realize this, but such discernment that's expressed in those different things can also be taken to a mental level, and you can literally start practicing the discernment of choosing specific thoughts to think and avoiding other thoughts. You know what I'm saying? Alright, I'm gonna wrap this up. Before I go, if anyone is interested in learning more about this stuff and gaining a mentor of some sort, I'm definitely here to help. And I got some really good systems, practices. The word's not coming to me. Sciences that I can guide you through, and I can help, in a sense, coach you through these things and kind of be a mentor of some sort that can help you learn how to better navigate the mental plane and how to clean up your way of thinking, because the reality of the matter is your mindset and your mind frame is everything. And when you have your mind right, your life also follows. And I'll also say this, I was just at a social gathering. One of my goals was to start tapping into networking events, right? There's so much I can share. But anyways, that's all for another story. So yeah, I go there, and I was talking with this individual, and I was just breaking down to him how our mind is like a computer, and the information we give it dictates the programs it is capable of running. Like, before you can run a program on a computer, you have to download that software, you know what I'm saying? It's the same thing with our minds. Now, like I said earlier, there's so much I can share, but I am limited on time. I do need to go to bed soon so I can wake up tomorrow and conquer the day. Like I keep saying, there's so much I can say, but I have to say namaste. Alright, peace. And if you're watching this on YouTube, definitely subscribe, as I will be posting more content like this, right? And if you found this to be valuable at any degree, definitely like, and also of course leave a comment. I always want to hear your guys' feedback. You know what I'm saying? All right, peace.